So here we go, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Rossco Recap, the show where I bring you my takeaways from Town's most recent game, which of course was the 1-0 defeat against Wycombe Wanderers at Adams Park. A frustrating and cold afternoon. Just about warmed up from the game. So let's bring you my takeaways. Let's go. So first up is poor defending. Yep, going straight to it first of all. The goal we conceded, the only goal of the game in the 40th minute. Brandon Hanlon, of course, waltzing through the defence and then finishing. Now, praise Town though. They started the game brightly, didn't they, against a scrappy. And we know what sort of game we're going to get from Wycombe and a Gareth Ayenworth side. We expected that, and that's what we got in the early stages. But we were bright. We had our chances. First off, Ladapo, a lovely little run from KVY, by the way. Little praise to him. From his own half, waltzing through himself, setting up Ladapo, but he then skied it. Colin Chapman had a chance as well. Probably the best chance in the first half. No, that was ours. Of course, scuffing a shot, unfortunately, though. And then in the 40th minute, I remember looking up and going, what's going on here? And then, yeah, Brandon Hanlon, number 18, just going through our defence. And then, boom, easy goal scored. Not a good goal to concede. I'm sure we don't want to look back at that often. I was expecting us maybe to concede a goal from a set piece from a Wycombe side. But for number 18, Brandon Hanlon just walks in through the defence. It was not a good goal to concede. And hopefully we don't see many more of those. So next up is a positive note, and it's appreciation for Sam Morsy. Now, Sam Morsy was on the losing side in this game, unfortunately. But for me, he was a winner on and off the ball. Such a reliable player. Now, he was positive throughout. Put his foot in early on, by the way, just to state the claim for that midfield. He was winning every battle. And just every week, he's at 8 out of 10. And I just wanted to praise him because I just love watching him play. I remember just sitting down at the game and just looking up and going, Sam Morsy. What a player. But yeah, didn't put a foot wrong in the game. Just unfortunately, he's on the losing side. Next up is frustration. Yeah, we knew Wycombe were going to be hard to break down if we went 1-0 behind. And that's what they were. We've seen that against Lincoln, Cheltenham, the likes like that. And yeah, Wycombe were no different. Just couldn't break them down. Once again, I hate using this phrase, but we could have been there all day and we couldn't score. And that was the case. We had a few chances in the second half, of course, but just couldn't break them down. And I sometimes get a bit worried when we play these sort of sides and go, if we go 1-0 down, we'll be able to break them down. And we haven't been able to do that. And that was just a frustration. Kyle Edwards came off the bench. We made a few substitutions. Shawnee Aluke came on. But just couldn't break them down. And that is what my worry is going for the rest of the season. Can we break these sort of sides down? Hopefully we can. I'm sure we'll be able to find our way through it. But yeah, once again, just struggle to break them down. So next up is the return of Lee Evans, and it was great to see him back. Played the final 30 minutes in this game. He's back a week early, which is fantastic to see. We've seen that a lot recently with Shawnee Aluko and co. It's great to see him back. Now, he sat deep in this game, wasn't involved too often. When he was involved, he was a bit sloppy, I'll have to admit. But I'm letting him off that because he's a bit rusty and playing against a Wycombe side that was hard to break down. But a player that I like as well. Great to have him back. Town has certainly missed him. Cameron Humphreys has done brilliantly, but Lee Evans, Sam Morsy, what a partnership that is. So it's good to have him back and bring on the next few games with him getting fully up to speed. And the final takeaway is no Christmas number one. Of course, Plymouth won against Morecambe, so they're top at Christmas and we're second. But I'm taking that, and I think everyone else would have taken that before a ball was kicked in the summer. Second in League One. What a year it's been under McKenna. From the Barrow defeat to finishing 11th in League One. You know, this defeat does hurt. It does feel like a missed opportunity. But we've only seen 3 defeats this season so far. And in those 3 defeats, we've been the better side. You know, in the Plymouth game, the Lincoln game, this game. Like, we shouldn't have lost this game. We should have at least got a point. But we didn't, unfortunately. And it is a missed opportunity. But we are now, I think, 17 points ahead of what we were this time last season. Which is just remarkable job that McKenna's done. And let's not forget, this division is not easy. Okay, there is some rubbish teams. There's teams who should be battering with the squad we've got. But you can't win them all. You can't win all your game. No one ever does. And of course, we know this division very well, unfortunately, because we've been in this for 4 seasons. Twice 11th, once 9th. It's one of those divisions we want to get out of. And there is going to be defeats along their way. There's going to be some hurdles we have to go over. And of course, a lot of monkeys are now off the back. Some positivity with Marcus Harness who's back warming up against Wycombe. Love that. Our crowds are growing and growing. We've got a sold out, likely sold out Boxing Day game against Oxford, which is just fantastic. And have a great away crowd against Wycombe. Big up to all of those who are at Adams Park. A great atmosphere as always. And there we go. My takeaways for from the 1-0 defeat against Wycombe. Let's get rid of that. Second at Christmas. Happy days. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye for now.